Life is supposed to be about passion. It's supposed to be about fulfillment and living a mission to have an impact on other people. What's interesting is society says, be creative, be unique, be different. But the moment that you decide, I'm going to do something different with my life, I'm going to be creative, and I'm going to follow society's standards, if it doesn't look like something we've seen before, society says, you can't do that. You can't be different because you don't fit inside this box that I understand. By show of hands, just curious, how many people here have an idea or know exactly what they want to do with their life? Anybody? Few hands, okay. So for those of you that don't have your hand up, it's okay to take comfort in the fact that you are figuring it out. Because the majority of the people that we look up to, the Gary Vaynerchuks, the Tony Robbins, the Lewis Howes, Oprahs, whoever you name, they are also figuring it out at a much higher level. You see, there's growth and there's death. There is no in between. You're either growing or you're dying. And if you're learning, if you're experiencing, if you're trying new things, you're in the process of that growth. Or what we say, figuring it out. What's interesting is when I started my journey, I didn't know that I was going to become what I am today as an inspiration engineer. What I knew is I am different, I am unique, and I don't want to be like everybody else. So when I was in 7th grade, I was like a lot of you guys, or at least thinking I was, with my hand up, saying, I want to be a musician. This is what I want to do. And I remember I would travel from Richmond, Indiana, a little small town, over to Huber Heights, Ohio, and I would get with my mentor, and he had all the studio equipment and the keyboards and all the fancy things that you see in a music studio. And I got in, touching some of the pads, and as I hit it, I got a poof. He said, that's the kick. So what's a kick? He says the drum, the kick drum, at a snare. So okay. Hey, I like this. Well, what are we doing? He said, we're making music. Okay. So the more that I experimented, the more I started putting together sounds, I said, I like this. I really love this. And it's when you find that thing that you love, that thing that you do that you don't even need to be paid for, that's the thing that you decide to go after. That's the thing that you do. And what was interesting was I didn't know, really, I was making music. I thought I was having fun hitting pads. But I came up with this song as I was creating words. I came from poetry, and it's called Bob Your Head. And I'm about 15 years old. And we was like, bob your head, hey, and now dance like you never did. Up and down, my town, your town, let me see you get down now. And I thought, I'm on to something. I was like, we got it. But society doesn't have to be your outside world. It's your network, it's your friends, your peers, parents, foster parents, teachers, and coaches. And my society immediately shut that down. My dad would give me what I call these hero speeches. And he'd be like, son, you can do whatever you set your mind to, dun, 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 dun. Have you guys ever heard that from your parents or friends telling you that you can do anything? I said, Dad, I figured it out. He said, what's that? I said, I'm gonna be a musician. He said, don't do that. Do anything but that. And that is what, as you are on this life experience journey to figure out what it is that you love, for those of you that didn't have your hand up, that is the process. You're figuring out the things that make your heart, make your soul thrive And when you go after that, people won't believe in you. It's a part of the process. It's a part of learning. It's a part of the journey. But I encourage you today to go after whatever that is for you, even if you have no idea and don't even know what that could look like. So, inspiration engineering. People ask me now, they say, well, what is that? What does that consist of? And what I've done throughout my life is taken just like that kick and that snare and put together things that felt good to me. When I was at University of Phoenix, I was working with a student named Melissa Briscoe. She had all these challenges in the world and she wanted to become a teacher. She had to go into a different state, she had children, she needed to get certified, and it looked like it was impossible for her. How am I ever going to achieve this, she thought. And from that experience, we were able to help her get her associate's degree and move on to become a teacher. So as I experienced that opportunity to help someone overcome a major obstacle in their life, I said, I like that too. It's a lot of fun, right? It's a moment to actually change someone's life. But how does that tie into music? It doesn't. It doesn't fit inside the box. So no matter what it is that you enjoy, if you decide to and commit to living a lifestyle of passion and fulfillment, as Kobe Bryant said in his retirement speech, the journey is the dream. It's the journey and you becoming and figuring out who I am and what I enjoy, that is the dream. But a majority of people don't live for that. They don't do that because they do what's normal or what's expected. I'm gonna go get a job. I'm gonna listen to what my parents said. I'm gonna do what everyone around me is instructing me to do, but nobody ever asked the question, what is it that I actually love? What is it that actually moves me? And a majority of people don't want to be castrated or revealed as an outcast. Everybody wants to fit in and fall in with the norm. But I'm here to tell you today that you can create your own box. There is nothing that anyone can do to bind you, because once you find what you're passionate about and you go after that, you'll never work a day in your life. Everyone knows the story of Elon Musk, right? Y'all are familiar with SpaceX? Yeah? Okay, cool. So we know that their objective, their mission, their journey is to go to Mars. That's the plan. That's the objective. How many humans do you think can actually have an intellectual conversation with Elon Musk about what it's going to take or what it will be like or what you need in order to get to Mars? Right? Not many people. That is what your dream and journey is like. Because everybody, whether they can have an intellectual conversation or not, has an opinion of will it work or it won't work, or what will happen once you get there, telling you that you should go a different direction. But there's not that many people that actually go after their dreams and actually live a life of fulfillment and abundance. And that is what each and every single one of you guys can do if you decide and commit that that's what you're going to go after. Again, I didn't see inspiration engineer as something that I would become. I enjoy speaking, I enjoy coaching, I enjoy consulting and music. It doesn't fit in the box. So whatever you decide to do with your life, with your journey, with your passion, know that it doesn't have to fit inside the box either. I'm Cauvee. I love you. I appreciate you. I believe in your dreams and your journey. And until the next time, boost.